They said this isn't the worst. It's like another hour or so is when it's the worst. When it settles in your stomach. So, give you an update on that tomorrow.
Hey, Torque Buds! Hey!
Yeah, just dropped off the transmission. That trans that Eric just pulled off the truck, he just sent a text and said, Bill, you want to announce what this transmission's for? Because it's for a Trailblazer, and we don't ever do Trailblazers anymore. And we like tell people that we don't do them, but this guy, I think we worked on his truck before, and he was like super cool, like, you know, whatever, and he wanted us to work on it again. So we're like, all right, yeah, we will, and we're doing a trans for it. And that's why Eric's like, because obviously he hasn't worked on a Trailblazer in probably 5 years. And he's like, you want to announce what this trans is for? And Bill's like, yeah, your next project. He's dropping it off tomorrow. And Eric's like, I quit. Needless to say, it will make what we thought it would make. Because I said it would make 800 on E, and it just made, on the first pull, 787 on pump. So it'll make 800. Made some boost, though. Made like over 20 pounds. Let me see what the map sensor read. Yeah, 20.7 pounds the map sensor read. It's getting it. It made exactly what I said it would make. And it'll still make more, I think, actually. Not much. Maybe 10 more? I'll just have to kind of play with it and see. But made 734. It's on 48% E. So I don't know if I'll maybe splash a couple more gallons in there and try and get it to like 55 or 60% E. I think I probably can, because I don't think there's much gas in this. Yeah, there's less than a half a tank, so I could probably put 5 gallons in and get it up some. I don't think it'll make 850, but I think it might make 840 something all said and done. But like, this is basically what I was saying before with like the blower port. Like, that picked up a lot for a lower pulley. I mean, it picked up like 5 pounds of boost. So the engine and like how hard we were spinning it before might not have needed the extra port work, but now that we spin it harder and are trying to make more power, it liked it a lot. 835 on 48% E. That's pretty good. I mean, it made more than I expected. expected it to make, 861. I mean, I got the E up. It's got like 63% in it now. I mean, in reality, that's after like 4 back-to-back pulls and cycling the E around a little bit. That's killer. I mean, it came in making 710 or whatever, so it's 150 horsepower increase with really just the X port and a lower pulley. So, an E, sorry. But still, I mean, it was like 90 horsepower or something like that just with the pulley and the blower. So, I mean, that's pretty killer. I'm going to let it cool some and make a final pull, but he'll definitely be happy with that. 775 torque, 861 power. I mean, that's killer. This stock clutch is going to hate life, but he'll be back for that in probably 3 months. You can hear the clutch not happy when it's cold. And that's why I wanted to make another pull. The clutch got some heat in it. Made good power. 875. I mean, that's on this tire, that's killer. I mean, you have to think that on a normal tire, this thing might get close to 900. Which for a stock cube motor on an LSA, I thought that's impressive. Honestly, really impressive. I mean, generally, you'll need a 416 and some other to make that kind of power. But that's good, man.
That new export from Kong, man, just totally woke this thing up. I mean, it made 100 more horsepower on E with the lower pulley on here. Once I get a clutch in it, I'd really like to take it down the track, get a nice pass out of it. I mean, the goal is a 9-second pass with a stick shift bar. I wanted to do that with my Z06, but, you know, it happens.
Yeah, you got to check out his YouTube too. 'Cause all he does is post racing videos. Seriously,
Yeah.
on all his cars.
Yeah, check it out.
So
if
we'll
you guys
tag it
like
right here.
Awesome.
CNardy91, right?
Yep. Yeah, thank you guys.
So I didn't realize that you ate the hot sauce one day, and then a couple days later ate the chip.
Yeah, it was like a week later.
Was it a week?
About.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
I mean, that's
Because
still
Franny
We
pretty.
had to order the chip.
Yeah, Fran didn't order until last week.
Yeah.
And then I ate the sauce 2 weeks ago then.
Still, that's a short amount of time to really.
That fucking sauce is like eating French.
That sauce ain't, literally that sauce isn't bad at all.
I mean,
like, you can
kinda
go put
cried,
that on like.
but you kind of cried a little bit.
Anger. No, I actually cried on the chip.
You kind of cried a little bit on the hot sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
I got flustered because it's hot, but it's not so hot that I cried.
And it's not so hot that it hurt your stomach the next day.
No, nowhere near that.
No.
That's the only that's like from hell itself. That chip is terrible.
Literally.
It really is.
Now, they're different per year, right?
Yeah, every year is a different like version. I'm sure
Do they have a
fucking
22
hotter.
chip out yet?
I don't know when
Is
they
this
come out with ones.
2021?
I don't know when they come out with them, so I don't know.
I think Matt ate a 2020, right? He ate
I thought
a.
it was 2019. I thought it was like a year old.
What year was your chip?
This was the year before that.
A 20.
Yeah.
2020.
This one's hotter.
Yeah.
1.7 million.
Yeah, 1.5 was Matt's. Is he ready?
Prepared for it. and
I
I'm like,
thought-
ready.
I was
I'm
ready
like, well,
until I started
I'm
looking
like,
at
I think
reviews.
Matt like kind of prepared for it too, but I don't think anyone's
I don't
actually
think you could pay me
prepared.
$1,000 to do it.
Really?
$1,000?
I don't know, dude.
For 1,000?
I think I would do it for $1,000.
I wouldn't
know if
even
I can
think
do
about it. For
Matt would definitely do it again for $1,000.
I would do it again for $1,000.
$1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear. I'm bear.
Smiling already. Like,
Oh my god, that is so extra. What to expect? Spicy punch, sting, vision disruptor. That's gonna be nice driving home. Gut slash. Oh my god, I'm gonna roast it as round 5.
Matt, you said your 2 a.m.er was the worst, right?
It was like 2 hours after I ate it.
Oh, was it?
That's what everyone's saying. Like 1.5 hours to like
I can still
four.
remember-
Like it's bad. Like Your stomach starts doing weird shit.
The Eagles game.
All right, don't read all this. Let's just
I'm
see you
just-
didn't get it done.
I wouldn't get it on your lips.
That literally looks terrible.
Matt's was like
Oh, yeah, you
purple.
got a piece
That
in there,
one's more
too.
red.
Got another piece. I'd break it in half or something, unless you think you can get the whole chip in your mouth.
I'll probably get the whole chip in my mouth.
I'm sweating just looking at you doing it, dude.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about it now. Fold this in half.
Remember he talked all that this weekend?
Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah.
Should have put the hot sauce on it too. Then you would have nothing.
No, I think he's too scared now.
I'm too scared now.
Yeah, he talked all that.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Look at your face.
I know Eric's nervous for him.
I can't believe you got it on your lips and did all that.
Mm.
Oh my god. He's already coughing.
Oh. Oh.
Is this nice? Somebody else did it?
Woo. Oh my god, that sucks so bad.
How many was yours? 1.6? And that's 1.7?
Oh, you said coughing.
He is unwell.
He's not feeling good.
No.
I just hope he doesn't puke.
Well, it's way hotter than that sauce or whatever that he had the other day.
Stop breathing out of your mouth.
Yeah, I think it makes it worse.
I just wouldn't breathe at all.
Don't touch your eyes. No matter what.
Oh, we're close.
Yeah, he goes on. Oh, man. So good.
Sitting on the toilet. Yeah, he's definitely hurting.
Well, that sauce is supposed to be over 2 million, and obviously by the looks of it,
Sauce is really I want to see Peyton do it now. Is it getting any better, or is it,
Oh, guys, it's getting worse.
he's going for the Gatorade, I think, dude?
Peyton is not doing it.
Yeah, I don't even
So funny.
I can't believe you lasted that long.
Dude, Matt went 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Matt was a warrior, bro. If you want to talk to Matt, you gotta last 6 minutes.
Stale ass chip is a year old.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter. It's like wine. Yeah.
It's really hot.
Yeah, it's gotta suck.
It really does.
I guess the dude that sent us that sauce read the reviews on it, and a lot of people are like, it's not that hot.
No comparison. None.
Yeah, like I said, I could tell by his face the sauce was nothing.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. This physically hurts.
His eyes are really
Yeah.
He's gonna be alright to drive home. You need a ride?
He just may not drive home for another 20 minutes.
Most of the pain's gone. Ugh. The spice is still there. Mouth is still sort of numb.
So I can start to be.
Ooh. This isn't the worst. It's like another hour or so is when it's the worst. When it settles in your stomach, so give you an update on that tomorrow.
Alright, well, shoot us a text and let us know. Oh, Kyle broke it. Kyle. You broke the stool. The stool gave out. Yeah. Wonder how bad this thing ran before, because
The tune has some odd things done to it. It's heads cam blower. Apparently the heads weren't done before. According to the customer, he didn't know he bought it like this. So we did AI heads, head studs. We installed the gauges that he brought us. And that's it, really. And then I'm just retuning it. I'm just doing like some part throttle like tuning and making sure it like runs half decent before I start going wide open throttle. Way better. It was like 18-1 when I was rolling into the throttle last time. Now it's like 13, 14. Yeah, like 14.5. I don't know what that was, but it felt like clutch. I doubt it's the tires because I just put VHT on them. I'll make another pull. Yeah, clutch is not happy in this thing. I wonder if this is a stock clutch. Let me see if Bill knows. Oh, I think he actually gave me a little mod list earlier. Hold on, of what we know. Yeah, it was built by Redline, I guess, years ago. It's 232, 242 on a 116 cam. Vortec V2, Cook's headers, high flow cats, and a Corsa. I think this thing has a stock clutch in it, and it's not happy. Like, I don't know if you could hear it kind of just like sitting there at an RPM. And look at the two dyno graphs. Like, look how much higher the red one is than the blue one. And that's just a back-to-back pull. I changed nothing. Like, I didn't even shut the car off. I'm going to try and make another one, and if it does the same thing, I'm going to guess that it's going to need a clutch. Better there, but I guess because it's a little hotter, but might need a Monster or something. Whew. I'm tired. Whatever those little pineapple ones that someone sent are pretty good. The best ones are like the iced tea, the Rehab, the iced teas. They're just the best. They just taste like iced tea. This thing needs meth. And a clutch, actually. It needs a clutch to start. I'm like holding it up with my foot to like try and not get it to do that. These things have a return spring on them to help pull the pedal down to like make it easier to like push the clutch in. Not that it's hard, but so a lot of times when the clutch starts getting worn out, that like spring is enough pressure to even like sometimes you even rest your foot on the clutch, like and the clutch is beat, it'll cause the clutch to slip. Like it's not good. I know a lot of people rest their foot on the clutch. It's not good at all. And sometimes that little spring is enough to just pull it down slightly to start slipping the clutch. So I have my foot under the clutch until I'm ready to push the clutch down, and then I switch. You would never do that in the real world. Not unless you're a fucking badass. And can like race shift and then put your foot back under the clutch and then shift and yeah, and now. This clutch is just not happy. It just lost like 27 horsepower there on back-to-back pulls. Like I took out a degree of timing, but a degree of timing ain't gonna do that much. Plus, it got knocked before and it didn't get knocked now, so it has essentially about the same amount of timing in it. Let's do this segregate down there. I don't know what we're going to do with this thing. I'll have to talk to Bill.
Round 2. Fight.
Last time we had this thing on the dyno, which I'm sure you guys just saw, the clutch was slipping. And we think it had a stock clutch, and I didn't even ask Kyle, but we just put a Monster Triple in it, and now it's back on the dyno to finish being tuned. I mean, it's on straight pump gas, so that like hurts it big time. We'll see where we end up. This thing won't make a ton more. I think this is the one we thought had stock heads on it, because I guess the guy said he bought it as it is. I guess he didn't have any invoice or anything showing that the heads were done, and then even called, I think, the shop that originally did it, and they told him that they didn't do the heads. So when we got the heads, we did them unmilled. Just because it's a blower car and a stock bottom end, so we wanted to keep the compression lower. And then I think it made like less, because now we're thinking the other heads were milled or fixed or whatever they were before. Now the compression's lower, so it's making less power. So, I mean, there's no way to tell that unless we like CC the stock head, but I got 11.5 degrees of timing in it now, and that's probably as much as I'm gonna go. I'm actually going to add like a 0.5 degree in now and see if it picks up anything. But I did it before and it picked up 5. 0.5 degree is not worth 5 horsepower in my eyes. Picked up another 5 horsepower right there with another 0.5 degree timing. To me, it's not worth leaving in, especially on a blower car. Like a full degree of timing for 10 horsepower. Nah, not in my eyes. You're not going to tell the difference between 660 and 670. So to me, it's not worth a full degree of timing. Some tuners and some people it might be, but I'd rather the engine live than him have 10 more horsepower. There's just a lot of variables you got to take into account. Like, say it's things like some hot ass summer day, you know what I mean? It's gonna, or like some super cold day where it makes like another pound to boost or something like that, and you know, then it's even more on the ragged edge, and it's just, you have to take all those things into account, like when you're tuning a car. Like, you can tune it for this exact condition that it's in right now pretty aggressively, but for a normal customer and a normal car, you wouldn't want to do that, because they're not going to be in this exact condition. They're going to be in all kinds of conditions. You don't know when they drive it or how they drive it or whatever. And, you know, say they get some 93 octane that's not the best 93 octane. I mean, yeah, it has knock sensors and shit, but you don't want to, like, try and rely on all these, like, maybe factors. You know, you want it to be safe. So you just kind of tune for taking all those things into account. Especially if it's only worth a couple horsepower, you know.